Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Logan Crook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 220.
Throwing on their first play. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on the right.
Has him on the quick hitter. They're on him as he gets out to the 47. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7.
Here we go, set. Right.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. 319.
Looking inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And you wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Fields out of the gun. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence starting with a throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
The 35-yard line.
Think right. On the red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On third down, here's Tootin. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First down.
Hey, easy.
First
Route.
and 10 at the 49.
From the shotgun, Lawrence escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Tootin gets it from the gun. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throw is caught. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Tootin takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up their opening drive. Cam Little to try the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, shot. Green lights. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
And you just get the play off. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's caught by Wilson. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Fields again. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds a seam down the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Give him 24 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Hey, go! Silver! Hey, Kills! Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down.
On the red.
1st and 10 at the
11,
32-yard
13,
line.
Lou!
Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Red, 23, Silver.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Hey, here we go.
Second down, give to Tootin. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Fields to throw it. That's caught. Oh, the football's loose. Jets pick anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Denver.
Lawrence trying again on second. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Check smash. This side. Here we go.
On the give, it's Tutu. Massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Headed right through the middle of the field. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Jets 7. Logan Cook to kick off.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Fields to throw. Connects with his back, Hall. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for a New York first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extend.
Fields throwing here. Gets his tight end on the corner out. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Now Fields. Caught, and here's the rookie out of Baylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Here we go, son.
Looking to throw Fields. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Throwing again. It's Fields. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Working inside the red zone. It's inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Soka, hot.
And off to Tugu. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hey, kill. Lisa 24.
Lawrence working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Tugu. Got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Right, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
11. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
331.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
319,
A pistol snap, Fields. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Another throw for Fields. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Fields on third. He completes it in traffic. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields throwing once more. See the first and more. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Hall is in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Inside give here for Tootin. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Red on red. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for LeQuint Allen. He's got room to roam. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
11, Agate.
Driving forward with Scatterboot. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
On red.
Going right back to Scatterboot. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the third. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
28. Jets 14.
On now is Cook to kick this away.
For the Jaguars.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
Logan Cook to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go,
Fields coming back after the pick. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. And in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's set out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
16 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Jets.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So we're through 3 here. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Angel. Here we go.
Now Fields again. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't.
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go. Green 19, right.
Desperation time here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down well short.